Vale. Hola, hola, hola.
Hola, hola, hola.
¿Se me escucha?
Hola, hola, hola. ¿Se me escucha?
Un poquito retrasado. Vamos a compartirlo mediante Twitter. Twitter. Hola. Vale, ¿qué pasa, chavales? Qué buena, qué buena. Me apetecía mucho jugar hoy a este jueguito. Empezarlo con ustedes. A ver, a ver, a ver, un segundito. Vamos a compartirlo. Vamos a poner. Comenzamos con la investigación. Acompaña en Twitch. Eh, investigando. No. Acompáñanos en Twitch. Para disfrutar. Para disfrutar y ponemos directamente L.A. Ah, no. L.A. Noire. No me gusta. Vamos a poner mayúscula. L.A. No. I. D. Vamos a tuitear así. Perfecto. Estamos, chavales, en directo. Como siempre me presento, me llamo Alex Chela. Espérate que estoy desconectado del chat. Me llamará el Chela, me podéis llamar al M, podéis llamar a Chelar como sanga de la punta del pico de un pez espada. A ver lo que te digo, padre. Bueno, vamos a darle a iniciar. A ver qué coño está pasando aquí. Estoy haciendo algo rápido. Dame un segundito. Vamos a escribir aquí corazoncitos. Ay, para que me salga. Ay, que yo noté que está ahí, que está ahí. Dice la nueva de VRK Sphere está disponible en PlayStation V. Aprovecha el descuento especial comprobando ahora a través de la sección del menú. Comprar la. Me suda. Vale, dame un segundo, que es que tengo las manos empapadas en sudor, tío. Yo es que no tengo un término medio. O sea, o sudo como un gilipollas o estoy congelado como un gilipollas. Así que vamos a secarnos un poquito las manos. Vamos a hacernos esto muy rápidamente. Ay, chavales, que sepáis que no hemos abandonado. Que no hemos abandonado el No Más Sky. Simplemente tenía muchas ganas de darle a este jueguito. Quería pasarlo con vosotros. El internet, como me está yendo tan mal últimamente, quería probar también un juego que no fuese online. A ver si influía bastante. He borrado cosas de la Play también. Cositas. Y hoy trabajaba, pero el hijo de puta este me ha dicho que al final no. Así que me ha jodido un poco la semanita, los planes que tenía yo para esta semana, en el sentido de horas trabajadas. Pero bueno, bueno, bueno. Pero remontar en Semana Santa. Tengo ganas del sábado. El sábado voy otra vez al hotel y le voy a comer un poco la oreja al metre para que me llame en Semana Santa, tío. Que me llame sobre todo el jueves y viernes santo. Perdonad, se quedó todo pegado. Jueves y viernes santo sería la polla, porque es que lo cobro al doble en el hotel. Mucho más tranquilo, trabajo de puta madre, más a gusto, compañeros están contentos, están felices. En el otro lado donde trabajo, tío, están todos más amargados que la vida, chacho. Normal, echan horas por un tubo. El trabajo es súper chungo. En fin, la vida. De vida. Venga, vamos a darle... Vamos a... Dame un segundito, por favor. Ya estoy, ya estaría. Estaríamos a tope, lo que no encuentro. Vale, lo tengo aquí. Vale. Nueva. Extras. Vale. Nueva, extras. Nada más nueva. Nueva partida. Vamos, chavales. Hostia, las opciones, tío. Bueno.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile, the car, a symbol of freedom and vitality.
Noire. Comenzamos, chavales.
Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists.
Hey.
A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet.
Red Dead Redemption.
A city of pioneers.
Como antiguamente Hollywood Land. Después le quitaron el Land.
A city of dreamers.
¡Ay! ¡Qué coca! La mente humana.
A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see.
Qué guapo. A ver.
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling car 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniformed assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Voy yo, venga. Para acelerar.
Here we go again. They don't
Here we
request
go.
uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch.
Ever the optimist.
From
¿Qué
the
pun-
beam of sunshine himself.
¿Es mundo abierto, tío? No sabía yo eso. Hostia puta.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue.
Negro.
Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Vale.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
Probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
Mantén
All right,
pulsado para
have it your
correr.
way. We'll search right
Para
up to the
ajustar
back
la
wall.
cámara. Buscaremos hasta la
Still
pared.
don't come up with
Si no te ocurre
anything,
nada,
come
van a
find
buscarme y
me,
lo
and
hablaremos.
we'll
Vale.
talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1.
Perfecto. Y aquí en la basura, ven los escenarios para descubrir pistas. Venga. Vale.
this junk.
¿Cómo que mire? Espérate, hombre, que llegue. La música para indicar que todas las
It's not my
pistas en un
job
lugar
to
han
pick
sido
through other
descubiertas.
people's trash.
Vale. Para pedir con pulsa. Vale. Bueno, salió muchas opciones en 0, se oye un tono musical o aparece el icono de una lupa cuando hay objetos
What
cerca
have
que
you
pueden
got,
ser.
Phelps? Anything?
Espérate, hombre. Estoy leyendo la... Vale.
I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap. Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this.
Eso se quiere callar, caballero. No todos los objetos resultan pertinentes, vale.
We're never gonna find
Doesn't
it. It's
appear
a
to be
waste of
connected.
time.
No parece tener relaciones. Vamos a soltarlo. No. ¿Y esto? A ver. Los periódicos ofrecen el hecho que pueden o no estar relacionados con tu investigación actual. Noticia. Para ver la noticia que hay detrás de este flash. Hostia.
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon.
Courtney
I'm
Sheldon.
only in second year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah,
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheriff.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering
You
around.
went through a lot.
La guerra tiene que ser,
Yes,
tío.
Doctor.
Locura, ¿eh?
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon. And your penance, or your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time. With what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
El profesor ese no tiene muy buena pinta, ¿eh? Vale. 1 de 13 periódicos recogidos, vale. Ey, aquí me vibra algo. Ey, mira, mira. Esta botella.
No good to me.
No me sirve, ¿no? Venga, pues déjala ahí. Investigamos un poquito, a ver por aquí qué hay. Nada. Uy, perdón. Fallo mío. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Una planta? Ah, vale. Subraya ya. A ver qué tenemos por aquí. Nada, 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 nada. Tenemos un cochecito por aquí abandonado, pero vamos a subir un segundito primero para ver qué tenemos por ahí arriba. Uf, una mancha de sangre, tú. A ver. Por aquí nada. Por aquí parece que está abierta. Pero no. no puedo hacer nada. Pero se pueden ver cosas desde aquí, ¿eh? Escúchame. Que esto va a servir de algo, ¿eh? Te lo digo yo. Vámonos para abajo, Cole. Coleguita. Colega. ¡Ey! ¿Qué ha sonado? ¿Y este coche? ¿Se puede inspeccionar? A ver. Water 24 horas al día. Instant head. O sea, salud instantánea, ¿no? Eso no, health. Salud. ¿Qué era head? Head. Ah, head. No sé. De Harvard. Vale, interesting. A ver qué vamos a ver por aquí. No puedo interactuar con nada. Se oye un tono musical, le aparece... Joder.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
La verdad que sí. ¿Y qué puedo hacer? Y las podrás ver en cualquier momento. Ah, vale. Vamos a abrir la libreta. Pistas. Manchas de sangre. Para deslizar a la izquierda para señalar. Mancha de sangre. Detener el crimen. Mancha de sangre en el suelo del callejón. Bueno, el suelo junto al portal. Cuando pistas se igual el catálogo. Ah, vale. Ok, me interesa. Lugares. Detener el crimen del callejón. Callejón de tiroteo. Fijar como destino. No. Ya lo tenemos fijado. Estamos aquí. Nada, pero no puedo hacer absolutamente nada. Tenemos un callejón por aquí sin salida, por lo que veo. Vamos a mirar qué es esto que está brillando. Cigarrito. ¿Por qué no? Puede tener... Puede ser del asesino, tío. Nada. Mira, mira. Modo de investigación. Me pide. A ver, a ver. ¡Ey! Me ha vibrado alguna cosita por aquí. No, hombre. Eso es. ¡Una pistola!
Ralph, something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
Reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All
Pepino,
right,
chaval.
don't hurt yourself.
Una escalera, un tubo. Vale, tranquilamente. Vamos a mirar por aquí. A ver qué encontramos mientras tanto.
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Otra botella no vale para nada. Perdón, ratita.
What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are? Building looks vacant. I don't want to wait around all night for the super to let us in. Is there a way up from the outside?
Sí, sí, tranquilo. Ahora subo. Un cigarro, a ver.
Nothing significant.
Nada, ¿no? Y la botellita.
Junk.
Basura, ¿no? Basura. Espérate, vamos a ver un segundito si le puedo subir. Vamos a ver la pantalla. ¿En blanco y negro? No, hacho. Subimos un poquito el brillo. Que no es una puta mierda. Subtítulos sí, sonido, música, efectos, diálogos. Yo creo que se escucha bien, ¿no? Modo foto, controles, juego. Música de pistas, inicio de pistas. Saltar secuencias. Controles de tiro, baja sensibilidad de tiro. Vale, perfecto. Y la cámara. El movimiento, sí. Toma por culo. Listo. Listo. No le gusta a nadie este juego, ¿no? Espérate, que la hemos liado. Un segundito. La he liado parda. La he liado parda. Ahora. A ver, voy a poner un mensajito. Hey, necesitaré vuestra ayuda para resolver los casos. ¿No puedo escribir otra vez? Bueno, da igual, lo quedamos así. Bueno, vamos a seguir, ya tenemos todos los controles perfectos. Con la azotea, vamos a buscar por aquí.
How you doing, Cole? Found it yet?
Not yet. Wait to my signal. You fucking idiot.
I don't even want to think about what that smell is.
Me encanta ese insulto. You fucking idiot. Mira, por aquí lo tenemos. A ver si hay algo más antes de coger el arma. Que haya dejado un cigarrito o algo.
Probably dope needles around here as well.
Que te calles. Vale. Arrastra para manipular un objeto y buscar puntos de interés. Mantén la posición cuando la cámara haga zoom para que se acerque más. ¡Ay!
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893.
No puedo moverla más, ¿no? ¡Ay!
2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
Interesting. No es un experto por lo que vemos, ¿eh? Un chaval... no es un tío prudente. A ver, nada, ¿no? La podía haber cogido con unos guantes o algo, colega. Tú la puedes ver en cualquier momento durante... Vale. Era así, ¿no? Pistas. Revolver, Smith Wesson. 2 disparos. El crimen. Perfecto. Ahora bajamos.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Venga, vamos para allá.
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging.
Aparece el icono de una lupa cuando hay...
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Se escucha todavía algo de música. Me queda, creo que alguna pista, ¿eh? Sí. Es por aquí, ¿no? Ah, no, que es la luz esa que está parpadeando. Y a ver, espérate tú, que a lo mejor, que no lo hemos mirado, que a lo mejor está el pavo ahí escondido todavía, tú.
Wake up, Cole.
No puedo mirar. Extraño eso, ¿eh? Voy, joder, espérame. Corre. Tengo miedo. Venga, nos montamos. Lo llevo yo, ¿no? Ah, por supuesto. Armería. Fijar como punto de destino. Vamos a tirar un poco más largo para darle una vueltita con el coche, para ver un poco la ciudad. Licores. Ragabond. Late, ¿eh? Hacho, pues yo no sabía que era mundo abierto, tío. Esto me ha molado, la verdad. Pensaba que iba a ser estilo Detroit... nunca me sale decirlo bien. Detroit Become Human.
Are you blind?
Era cuestión de vida o muerte. Vámonos. Cola King. Mira qué chulo, tío. Estos eran los juegos de Rockstar. Espero que no la líen, ¿eh? Espero que no se les vaya de mano y que quieran el dinero los cabrones de mierda. Espérate.
At least switch the siren on.
La excusa de que soy policía, chacho. Ay, que me dejen pasar. Mira qué detalles, tío, que no sé, tío, no me lo esperaba, te lo juro, de mundo abierto este juego, tío. Nunca, o sea, había escuchado de él, la había visto alguna vez, lo llamaba la Noire, cuando era más pequeño. Pero, tío, nunca había jugado y coño, me ha llamado la atención. Lo he visto baratito. Chorrate, ¿eh? ¿Puede haber crímenes por la calle? Es que esa gente ha corrido... Porque sí. Vamos a ver. ¿Qué pasa, caballero? ¿Algún problema? Montas en el vehículo y márchese de aquí. Si no quiere que tenga problemas. Venga, rápido. Y tú párate. Pero ahora te he dicho, joder. Soy la ley. Vámonos, Timmy. Esta gente no merece la pena. Tranquilito, ¿eh? Que no te vea yo. Vamos. Vámonos, anda. Esta gente tiene que aprender quién es la ley. Uy, como frena. Qué giro más rápido me ha pegado ahí. ¡Apártense! Uy.
Keep going straight.
Vale. Uf, me iba a pegar una hostia. Las 10:53. Vale. Ese está muy nervioso, ¿eh?
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips.
Con cachas.
Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Este tío no quiere problemas, ¿eh? Nos lo está dando todo rapidito. Aunque yo solo vendo armas, lo que hagan con ellas a mí me la suda, ¿eh? Pulsa X o desliza el dedo a la izquierda a la derecha para abrir. Qué guapo. ¿Con qué tonterías me conformo, chacho? Qué bonita la cuadrícula, ¿eh? Mira, me gusta el tacto.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
24 níquel cachas de pasilandro a cuadros. ¿Qué coño? No entiendo. A ver. 24 níquel checker rosewood brief, ese no. A ver, otro 24 por aquí. 24 blue stitch, este puede ser, ¿no? ¿O no? A ver, vamos a leerla. Fecha del pedido. Artículo. Ah, vale, que lo estaba... Ah, calla. Big Nickel brillante, cachas en Olga. Cachas... Hostia, ya no me acuerdo de qué cachas era, ¿eh? Cachas... De nogal, no. Cachas cuadradas. Cachas de nogal cuadriculadas. Puf, no me acuerdo, ¿eh? Cachas de palisandro. No, eso no me suena. Cachas de nogal. Cachas de nogal. Es que me he quedado con las cachas. Me cago en 10, pero no con lo siguiente. Cachas de nogal sofisticadas. Cachas cuadradas de ángel. De nogal, coño. Cachas Altmont. Cero pavonado. No me acuerdo ahora cuál es, ¿eh? Calla. Cachas... Ah, mira, eran cuadradas. Pueden ser cuadradas. Me suena cuadradas, ¿eh? De clásica, níquel brillante. Ah, pero el número de serie no coincide. ¿Cuál era el número de serie también? La verga, ¿eh? Hostia, pues no pensaba yo que iba a ser tan difícil este juego, ¿eh? En el sentido de tener que acordarte de todas las putas conversaciones y todas las putas cosas que ves. Un segundito, no me puedo yo meter en mis pistas. Revólver. Niquelado con cachas perladas. Número S71, vale. Numerado con cachas perladas. Déjame... A ver. Numerado con cachas perladas. Cachas de nogal. Hemos dicho que estarán de nogal todas. Cachas de marfil. Cachas de corrientes cuadradas. Cachas de nogal. Cachas de almo. Cachas perladas, tú. Y este, ese.
You're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46.
Ese.
Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Demasiado amigable eres tú, ¿eh? ¿Qué tienes por ahí abajo? Macho, me encanta. Necesito echar un vistazo. Hey.
Not sure this means much.
¿No? ¿Seguro? Están vacías, ¿eh? A ver, ¿eh? Claro, que yo noto una vibración cada vez que me dice... Cada vez que hay algo cercano, ¿sabes? Entonces como que... Voy a investigar un poquito. Un puto cazador. Por aquí no se ve una puta mierda. Veo mi reflejo en la tele. Cho, mira la pared, ¿eh? Escúchame. Que se ve el... Hostia, se me acaba de olvidar el nombre de cómo se llama la pared esta. Que la tengo yo ahora mismo delante de mi puta cara, tío. Bueno, no me acuerdo. Sé que tiene los relieves estos. Han podido utilizar armas por aquí, ¿no? A lo mejor un casquillo o algo. No, no. Venga, vámonos. Sí. Ahí habrá algo.
I don't think so.
¿Seguro?
Mystical.
No sé. Sí, se ve. No creo que sea nada, ¿no? ¿Y el pato? No puedes coger el pato, ¿no? Vale. Venga, vámonos. Venga, Jimmy. Nos vamos. Espero que no te metas en líos.
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Den.
Espérate un segundito, que ese coche es muy guapo. No tiene nada, ¿no? Me sale como punto. No vaya a ser que haya tirado algo este hijo de puta por aquí. No, no. Nada, nada. Seguimos. Let's go, papi. Para ser policía te cansas muy rápido, ¿eh? ¿Dónde está mi colega? Vamos, Jimmy.
Right here.
Uy, perdón. No quería hacer eso. No, móntate. Hay muchos tiendas de licor, ¿eh?
Turn left when you can.
Venga. Chu, 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 chu. Ush. Ush.
Take the next right.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
O sea, es que parece como que ha sido un crimen impulsivo, ¿no? Por lo que se ve. Y que el pavo ha tirado el arma al tejado, en plan, me lo quito del medio cuanto antes. Pero también puede ser que le estén jodiendo, intentando joder la vida al Schroeder ese. Y que se la hayan liado de esa manera, que lo hayan hecho a propósito tan fácil, ¿no? Por lo que parece. A ver, veremos. Aparta.
Take a left here.
Voy, joder.
Stop just ahead.
Venga. Apartamento de Schroeder. Las 11:28. Casi una horita hemos estado en la comisaría, ¿no? En la armería. Vamos. Yo soy la ley. Con pomo dorado, vale. Esta es una puerta que se puede abrir. Vamos para allá. Descubrir el número de departamento de los sospechosos.
What do you think?
You want to pay this Schroeder character a visit, don't you?
Hombre.
Let's roll.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
Jarvis. Mira, es que pues, o sea, son muy pocos vecinos, ¿no? Por lo que veo. A ver, Redwood, Schroeder, otro Wood y T. Jarvis. Vamos al apartamento 2. Vamos a ver qué encontramos por aquí. What the fuck? ¿Solo un piso? Ah, mira, aquí, coño. Hay un teléfono por aquí. No se puede investigar nada.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Hey, ¿qué hace el personaje?
You ready, tough guy?
Con la policía no se juega. Vamos. Uf, me ha dado.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Venga, vamos. Empezamos por aquí, por el salón. No me jodas. No me jodas, tío. Ay, de primera me voy a quedar sin pinchado. Me gusta que puedes interactuar con, o sea, con muchas cosas, tío. Mystic Tales. Invasión oculta. ¿No? ¿Seguro? Fuma, ¿eh? Hemos encontrado muchos cigarritos. Ese Gregor, ¿qué dice el tío? ¿Cuánto tiempo, tío? ¿Cómo va la cosa?
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
A ver, una tacita. ¿Cuánto tiempo, hermanito, sin verte? Sin escuchar de ti. Te has cambiado el símbolo y todo, ¿no? No todos los objetos resultan pertinentes. A ver, ¿qué tenemos por aquí? ¿Y cómo va la cosa, tío? Yo bien, tío, aquí que me apetecía echar un LA Noire, tío. A ver si me lo puedo pasar con ustedes. Que como me va fatal el internet, tío, he preferido probar un juego que no sea online de momento. Hasta que ya me tenga el PC y ya me vaya todo mejor. Eso espero. A ver. Roseberry, Summer, Frank Greer, Clayton, Ted Rossi, Kaplan, Greg, Leroy Tate. 50, 20, 40, 40. ¿Eso será el dinero que le debe? ¡Ey! Una pista.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
No, Cole. Lucha por tus sueños.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247. Requesting.
Y vamos a resolver el puto caso, tío. A ver. Ese es Cole, ¿no?
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word, I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly.
No
All
dejan de
three
meter la
of you are
pata.
on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Mirror.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Vale. De Broadway, Hollywood. A ver, armados y
Well, you
peligrosos.
picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville.
El sobre.
It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identify code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Seguimos. Qué mal se ve, tío. No, pues ya es la Play entonces, tío. Pues ya otra cosa. Imposible que me vaya tan mal, tío. Uy, coño. Que pega unos frenazos que flipan, Coño. Vale, la cogió solo ya. ¡Hostia! ¡Uf! ¡Coño! ¡Pero cúbrete! Sin miramientos, ¿Cómo era para correr, tío? No me acuerdo ya. Que el R2 para correr, ¿no?
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
Muere, cabrón.
Stay down.
Ni chance te doy. Uf, me ha dado, Ay, me ha cogido sin...
Stay in cover.
Uf, le da un poco mal, pero le da.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
Putos asesinos, en verdad, Vaya tela. Vaya
Lieutenant
policía.
Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Amazing.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive at first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer Syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
¿Qué es eso, tío? Morir por 4 gilipollas que quieren hacer la guerra porque sale a ellos de la polla. Pues a mí no me haría ni puta gracia, la verdad.
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Un hombre tan crío que nunca le da la espalda a una pelea. O sea, poco
Friends who want to stay
contradictorio, ¿no?
friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Vamos.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD! You can go screw yourselves. Why, you!
Hace parkour solo, ¿no? Sí.
He's hiding in the alley!
¡Hijo puta! No tiene escapatoria. Mierda. Lo tengo. Vale, me lo hace solo. Vamos. Cho, está muy gordo ese para correr tan rápido, ¿eh? ¡Ay, cabronazo!
You gotta be kidding!
You fucking asked for it. There's no way I'm going back inside.
No, me cago en 10.
I've done my time.
Ni de coña.
It's over, Bowers.
You assholes already screwed me once.
No, no, más de una vez. Te lo voy a hacer ahora mismo.
Give it up, Bowers. There's nowhere left to go.
¡Yo, la verga!
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Me ha matado, ¿eh? Uy.
You're persistent little shit, aren't you?
Cho, pero cúbrete, ¿eh? Lo he perdido. ¿Eh? Cho, pero ¿cómo bloquea? No me acuerdo ni cómo pegaba, tío. Cho, pero ¿por qué no? Ahora, coño. Vale, no lo estaba controlando bien, perdón.
How you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Bueno, mi carrerita más fea.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill 10, Franklin 8, Weiss 8, Donahoe 6, Kowalski 6, Hudson 5, Kelso 2. Leadership, Donahoe 8, Franklin 7, Merrill 6, Kowalski 6, Weiss 5, Hudson 5, Kelso 1. Candidate Kelso.
Son malos, ¿no?
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office now.
Uy, la cabeza de ese, tú. Se arrolla un poco. Venga, vamos a darle. Quiero un crimen. O sin garantía.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
Cole. Hostia puta.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Se acaba de pasar como han llamado a la policía y a la ambulancia. La perga.
Okay,
Qué rapidez,
stand
tío.
further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Venga.
Broad daylight. Crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Vamos a ver. La cartera, ¿dónde tiene la cartera? A ver. Hostia, qué guapo, ¿no? No. A ver, un tiro en el brazo. Lo han pegado. Ay, déjame ir a... Eso es lo máximo que puedo ir a... Nada, no tiene nada. En el otro brazo... Nada. ¿El cuerpo? No, la cara no. Se me ha ido el brazo. Se ha ido... Se ha ido a una zona... Ay. A ver, van a Arcadia, 1412, no sé, un apartamento, tiene precio 52 pa... Pendiente de perlas.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Pago realizado. Recibido por P. Martin. Plazo 010. Ya no se paga por completo. Se acuerda del día. Volverá a ponerse en la venta. No sé si algún qué. Artículo especial.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Vale. Pero no se lo devuelva, que son una prueba. Anda, que tú también. Ahí no tiene nada. Si subo para aquí se va el brazo. Si subo para aquí a la cabeza, el otro brazo y abajo, vale. Pues dejamos el cuerpo. Peinan los escenarios para descubrir pistas. Venga. Para aquí brillaba antes algo, sí. Cigarrillo. La gente fuma mucho, ¿eh? Ah, no, balas. Del 30. ¿Cuántos disparos le han pegado, hermano? Del 32. ¿Son las mismas que el revólver? No. Coge solo una, ¿no? Ya está. O sea que ha tenido que ser más o menos, pues desde esta distancia. ¡Pim! 4 tiros. ¿Desde un coche es posible? Preguntamos a la peña. Mira, mira, para aquí me ha llorado algo. Mira dónde está el arma, tú. Buenísima.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138.
Otra en medio.
Gun store.
Vale.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
Te la sabes todas, ¿eh, Jimmy? La música aún sigue, ¿no? A ver. No. Todas las pistas están descubiertas. ¡Ay! Uy, no vaya a ser que lo vaya. Bueno, a preguntarle a la pava esta si ha visto algo, ¿no?
Can I help you, sir?
Hombre, pues, ¿dónde estás? Aquí.
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
It was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
Don't you people have anything
You
better
are.
to do?
Galleta.
Galleta.
Clovis Galleta.
Esa es española, ¿no? Clovis Galleta, dependiente a testigo del asesinato de Everett Gage. Relato de la testigo. Preguntas sobre... Las preguntas están en la derecha, ¿vale? ¿Y cómo puedo...? Ah, vale. A ver, relato
You
de
think
la
you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
A ver. No, hombre. Yo creo que no ha sido ella, ¿no? ¡Ey! Está como nerviosina, ¿eh? ¿Qué vamos? ¿De poli bueno o de poli malo? Estás muy nerviosa tú, ¿eh? Y mirando para todos lados. Vamos a mirar la libreta. Y tenía un resguardo de unos pendientes del... Vale. ¿Por qué estabas enfadada? Me vas a decir, a ver. Vale. Pero podría contarme... Hostia, guapo, ¿no? Hostia, todo lo que vamos diciendo. Hostia, qué guay. Qué chulo. A ver, vamos a ir de poli bueno. Por la vida. De momento.
And you don't know who shot Gage or why?
No, officer.
A man is dead, Miss Galletta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I'll take you downtown.
Get out! Get out right now! Send in one of the other policemen if you must, but I won't say another word to you.
La hemos cagado.
I suppose I must look a mess.
La hemos cagado un poco, ¿no? No sé qué pasa. Uy. Bueno. Primer error.
We have the murder weapon?
No murderer. Girl saw it all, but she clammed up on me. We can trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Venga, vamos. haces? ¡Ey! La bien.
What did I tell you about going too hard on the witness? She's a store assistant, not a prisoner of war.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I'm just saying that sometimes you need to pour some sugar on these broads. A little bedside manner can go a long way.
And since when are you the expert? We got the murder weapon.
You shouldn't dole it out if you can't take it, Phelps. She was a looker, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
No wonder you're suddenly so obsessed with bedside manner.
A ver. Va a saltarme ese mal. ¡Vale! Aquí lo dejamos. Es esta, ¿no? No. Era por el otro lado. Es la misma, ¿no? Que hemos venido antes. Ah, no.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir. Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name.
Edgar Kalu.
Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Ese pavo ha comprado. O sea, que ha muerto. Perdón. Bueno, espérate, que no hemos investigado tú. Como antes. El pavo que ha muerto ha comprado unos pendientes en una joyería. Veremos si es la misma. Voy a investigar un poquito por aquí, por si acaso. Mamá. No, nada. ¡Ey! Por aquí me voy a vibrar. Ah, mira. Oh, un señor. Qué bueno, ¿no? Caballero, deje a la policía primero pasar, hombre. Vámonos. ¿Y es la misma joyería? Ah, pero no te dice de dónde son los pendientes. A ver dónde coño los ha comprado. Pero una joyería, vamos. Está todo relacionado, ¿no? Oh, mira. Punto de intuición. Preguntar a la comunidad, mostrar todas las pistas. Mira, me falta peinar el escenario, que me he quedado con pistas por ahí.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
¿Qué es eso?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch!
No me lo, es que no me ha olido nada bien. Yo, puta.
Kalu, get back here!
Ya, vale. No debería haberme cargado, ¿no? Vale, perdón. Estoy tan acostumbrado al
Are you
GTA.
Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Hacho, que está bien lo de la cara, ¿eh?
Son of a bitch!
Es que te lo dice todo el hijo puta. Uy, se me ha ido el joystick.
Kalu, get back here!
Boy, let's take it to a better day.
Mierda, cabrón.
Too late, Kalu! Stop or I will shoot!
Ah, vale. Para eso era.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths.
Ha sido facilito dentro de lo que cabe, ¿no?
Whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir. Por supuesto.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Te pide.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Intentaré que no. Ah, vale, vale, con el mismo. Vale,
Has my
vale.
lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Vale, vamos a revisar primero las pruebas. Tiroteo mortal en la calle. Un fallecido. Resguardo de plaza. Pendientes. Casquillo del 32. 5 en total encontrados en la acera. Pistola Browning modelo 1922. Número de serie. Que Calvo llegó a revisar la pistola. Vale.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Le di al L1. Preguntar a la comunidad. Si usan la comunidad de atención progreso, eligieron la respuesta correcta después de su punto de intuición en esta pregunta. Ah, no. Vale, así va la cosa. Vale, entiendo. De momento no. Vale, vamos a ser de polimaro.
You blew a man out of a sock over an empty grudge, you son of a bitch. Do you think I have sympathy for you?
That's the way. Keep needling me. Try the rough stuff, and my lawyer will be making an official complaint. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Joder, qué mal, tío. Me cago en la puta. No me dan chance. O sea, un error y ya la cago.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Rade.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Ah, vale.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Coño. Si uso con cuidado de inicio programa de entrevista e interrogatorio. A ver, pues vamos a ir de poli bueno. Incorrecta también.
Mr. Kalu. Make this easier on yourself. Get it off your conscience.
You think I'm stupid? Think I'll just do whatever you want because you're a nice guy? I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Joder.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
A ver.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
A ver, vamos a usar la intuición por primera vez. ¿Vale? Que cuesta un punto de intuición. Preguntar a la comunidad. Eliminar una respuesta. Eliminar la respuesta correcta después de usar un punto de intuición en esta pregunta. Ah, tiene que ser acusar ya. Joder, si le poli bueno, nada, poli malo, nada, acusar.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
Es que dice que la robaron, pero si fuiste tú a llevar la pistola, que la limpiaran.
It's like I made a mistake.
Dale a acusar, coño.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you work.
Is that so? It's amazing what the Nebushes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hostia puta, es chungo, A ver, tío. Posible móvil religioso. Por odio racial entre Callow y Gage. Vamos a seguir acusando.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
El resguardo.
I'm done with you. Go flap your gums somewhere else. I want my lawyer.
Cagada.
I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Cagada, cagada, cagada. Venga, venga.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get out.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy. I need a confession.
Qué hijo de puta, A ver.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
La tercera va la vencida.
Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Venga, tiroteo.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Mira cómo mira para arriba. Uy, mira, le entra un eructo. Vamos a acusar.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you worked.
Is that so? It's amazing what the Nebushes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mira ahora. Mira para el lado como en plan... Madre mía. Me la estás liando, Odio racial entre Callow. Claro, esta ya la hemos hecho entonces. Número de serie, casquillos. Encontrado en la acera, resguardo de plazos, tiroteo mortal en la calle enfurecido. ¿Cuál va a ser la siguiente? Vamos a acusar.
Lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Le ha prestado dinero y como odiaba a los judíos, de unos pendientes del Van Arcadia. Esta no es, ¿vale? Ay, por desgracia, entre Callow y Gage. Puede ser esta.
It's nothing personal. I'm just doing my job. You understand that?
¿Qué he hecho? No trato de las pistas, no. Vamos a acusarlo. Está nerviosillo,
Didn't I ask for a lawyer? Shouldn't you be on the phone, officer?
Posible móvil religioso. A ver.
I'm done with you. Go flap your gums somewhere else.
Tío,
I want
difícil,
my lawyer. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Siguiente. Intentamos otra vez.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Pesado.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Eructo, perdón.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
Está cogido por los huevos,
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you were.
Is that so? It's amazing what the Nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Es que a ver, eliminamos una respuesta, preguntar a la comunidad. Pero vamos a acusarlo.
Lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hay que jugártela, tío. Claro que a lo mejor esta no es la respuesta, porque tenemos que retirar. Vamos a retirar una cosa.
Looks like I was mistaken.
Vamos, usamos una intuición. Vamos a preguntar a la comunidad. Ah, pero claro, la comunidad no me va a responder en la puta vida. No sabía qué coño era eso, tío. Vaya, se le ha ido la del móvil. Ah, mira, 100%. Claro, habrá respondido uno. Vamos a darle al cuadro.
You
Mira.
left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that shtup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett
Lo
Gage.
conseguimos.
I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps.
Ahora, ¿no?
It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
This is amazing.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Me han ascendido. Academia de Policía. Hubiera estado bien empezar desde la academia, tío. En plan haciendo las pruebas, ¿no? Al volante. O sea, que era más temprano, mira el móvil, las 8:15, claro. Se hace de día más tarde ya. De noche, pero.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of LA is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
Kid, ni tendrán la misma edad.
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
That's an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Burkowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we are partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys?
Puta, un niño.
Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. Do okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out. Come on, Phelps.
Investiga la estación de P. Coche abandonado.
Wish you'd hurry up and propose already.
Isn't he the
They
cop
really
they've
pushed
been
you
talking
through
about
quick,
on the
didn't
radio?
they?
What
6
another
years on patrol
commendation?
before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
Que pa' aquí.
You're wasting time. Get out of here.
Mala pena, ¿no?
I'm praying that those prints come through so I can nail that son of a bitch.
A ver si hay algo. Aquí seguro que voy a tener que investigar algún policía corrupto. La verga, Está bien hecho.
I swear this town is going straight to hell.
A ver, secretario, record room, duty sergeant. Record room, ¿qué hay? Qué enorme esto, Qué guapo. Ay, lo ves desde aquí. Anda. Qué bien pensado todo. Estoy de Karate Kid. Cure. Delincuencia. A ver si. A ver.
I need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Te pide.
Used to be indecisive. Now, I'm not so sure.
Tú para el hospital.
I survived the war for this?
Bueno, salimos por el hospital. ¿Se puede interactuar con la peña o qué? No.
Get this morning's edition.
Going to church doesn't make you a Christian any more than staying in the garage makes you a car.
Nada, no se puede interactuar. Dos de 95 vehículos desbloqueados. Espérate. Quiero ver el mapa. Hostia puta. ¿Esto qué? Lugar del crimen callejero. A ver, desplazamiento, leyenda. Vamos a ver la leyenda. Ah, mira, hay muy poquitas cosas. Esta es la comisaría. Hostia. Es a lo largo, ¿no? Un nepe largo. Este soy yo. Y tenemos que ir por aquí. Me recuerda al eso del GTA, tío. GTA San Andreas. La cruz. Y ahora trajes de patrulla, chico de oro. Golpea más fuerte. Ah, mira. Consigue dos trajes que te... Consigue dos trajes y que te lo planche. Malo golpe. Dispara mejor con el gran... Pero lo de consigue dos trajes... Vamos a ver. Consigue dos trajes que te los planche. Vamos a llevar este de momento.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps.
Ah, que voy con alguien.
Are we friends now, Bukowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy. Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded. Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here. So you won the Silver Star. I don't want to talk about it. Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
40.
No. You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready. Finished? The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you. I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do? I kept the streets of L.A. safe for the people. Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for...
All units of 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to
Vamos.
handle, code 2 identified.
11 King, go.
Pistolero enmascarado.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Habrá que matar al pavo este.
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself.
Get the hell away from me!
¿Dónde ha ido?
Hurry! You can still catch it. I think you broke my nose.
Vamos.
Is somebody going to tell us what the hell is going on?
Lo tenía. ¿Cómo lo reduzco?
Now, are we gonna make a bargain or what? Put the weapon down now.
Incapacita.
You fucking asked for it.
Me cago en la puta que parió. Joder. No good.
All units of 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
Venga.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Le voy a pegar un tiro ahora, a ver si del tiro me la puedo hacer.
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself.
Get the hell away from me!
Vale, sí. Iba a tirar por el otro lado, pero digo, a ver si la voy a cagar. Pero es verdad que tira para aquí ahora. Me lo hubiera encontrado allí. Le hubiera reventado la puta boca. Acho, pero métele una hostia, hermano. Se ha dado la vuelta en plan cabreo, ¿eh? No me dispare. Tío, me está entrando una gusa. No sabía yo que era tan tarde, ¿eh? Pero una gusa en plan... ¿Y yo? Vámonos. Ahora sí, ¿eh? Ahora te digo que lo cojo. No, quiero pegarle un guantazo, pero no sé si tengo que matarlo.
I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Venga. Se parece al más rúfalo, tío.
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself.
Get the hell away from me.
Es que si tiro por ahí, me la juego. Me la voy a jugar. No. Vale. Tengo que perseguirlo.
identified.
Vea.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Es más Rúfalo, tío. El que le pone la cara, ¿no?
Give it up
No,
now.
escucha la
Take
voz
it
bien.
easy on yourself.
Get the hell away from me!
¡Vamos!
Hurry! You can still catch him!
Is somebody gonna tell us what the hell is going on?
Al pelo. Vamos por culo. No había inocentes por cerca de ahí. Un poco... Ahora me hacen sentir mal, tío. Un poli en cada esquina. ¿Qué hace, padre? Ah, vale. No podía abrir la puerta.
Take the next right.
¿Por aquí? Estación de PA.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
Venga.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
Se ha sentido mal, ha llamado como haciendo pasar de que él no estaba ahí. Sí, me olió mal, tío.
We'll see what we can figure out. Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Segundo. Vale. Cuéntame qué pasa.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Ah, no. Lo voy a hacer esperar un poquito, a ver qué me dice. Vamos a investigar un poquito el coche.
Doc? Detective Phelps. What have we got? A lot of blood for a blunt force injury.
Coño, puedo abrirlo, ¿no?
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Fuera, tío. Para que la han triturado dentro del coche.
This isn't what we're looking for.
Pero hay que mirarlo todo. Mr. Morgan. F. Morgan. Live hog. ¿Qué hog?
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig
Un
yesterday.
cerdo vivo. ¿Por $3,20? O sea que a lo mejor un cerdo lo haga triturado ahí dentro del coche. Mal rollo, ¿no? Por delante nada. Esta pruebita. Vamos primero con esto. Tócalo todo con las manos ahí, tranquilamente. Adrian Black, Hilltown, Los Ángeles, Mail. Bueno, se puede leer. Permiso de conducir a Adrian Black, saliendo de Bunker Hill, centro. Brown blanco, 32, 1,73. Ojos azules, pelo castaño, casado.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
A la fotito.
Happier times, I guess.
Es un tío, una tía. Ahí estoy viendo yo algo, no me deja verlo. Stencil.
Stencil glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
No le veo mucho interés. Joder, es un sitio amplio, para buscar pruebas, Veremos. Vamos a hablar primero con el pavo. ¿Lo has encontrado?
Maybe. No.
Con este puedo hablar, ¿no?
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Have a word with the witness. It's not often we get eyeballs in a case like this.
Vamos a hablar con el pavo.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police. You know, my nephew joined the police, and he's a little slow, too.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Uf. Gafas, distancia, ruta separada, encontrar. Polígono.
You ever seen the car
Sí.
before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regular, so it kind of stood out.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Y si trabajas todos los días y hoy se te ocurre justo tomar ese atajo. Seguimos con Poli bueno. Se ha puesto las manos atrás, No me convence eso. Poli bueno. Vamos.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Esa sonrisina. Muy raro, ¿Y por qué sonríe? ¿Está preocupado?
It's a simple question, Mr. Wilkie.
I wouldn't know what was in that wallet. I never touched it.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a little longer, I'm sure we'll have more questions once we've had a look around.
A ver. Mira un poquito las pistas que tenemos. De momento nada. Las personas... F. Morgan. Encima de revisar prueba. Nada. Ned Wilkie. Nada. Adrian Black. Dueño desaparecido Lincoln. Y la señora Black. Chumorreo, toma la música tú. A ver, vamos a seguir por aquí. ¿No puedo subir? Ah, mira, esta prueba no la he visto.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Tubería de acero de marca instantánea, mancha de sangre. Todas las pistas las he descubierto ya. Sí. Por aquí puedes ver algo todavía.
Help me out.
Have a word with the witness. It's not often we get eyeballs in a case like this.
Vale, vamos a por el testigo.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Preguntamos a la comunidad otra vez. Eliminamos una respuesta. A ver, libreta. A ver, yo creo que Polibueno otra vez, porque tampoco lo veo yo. O sea, no hay nada en su contra, solo que estaba ahí. Así que vamos.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Coño, se la has
Thank
puesto a
you for your
huevo.
help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now. We're going to notify the wife. You seem to have it under control here.
Yeah, I got this.
Me queda una pregunta, tío. Qué putada. Ey, me ha faltado una pregunta, hermano. Espérate.
I told you all I can. I gotta go back to work or I'll lose my job.
Venga, vámonos. Cuando estés cerca de un vehículo, hacer que tu compañero conduzca.
Can you drive to this one?
Where are we going?
En verdad. Prefiero conducir yo. Ah, pero me lleva como en plan viaje rápido.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Tengo que hablar yo. Pues esperemos. Que tiene el correo. Investigarla un poquito desde
Where
fuera.
you going, Phelps? This is the place.
Espérate. ¿Qué? Mantiene el código. Ha bloqueado él. Eso no sé qué coño es, hermano.
What are we waiting for?
Pero bueno, mira. Utiliza ese código. Mantiene el código de promoción para 10 espectadores durante todo el día. También hay otro. En continuación tendrá cansado de la publicidad. Escribe y la pagaremos. Feliz transmisión. Gracias, tío. Te vas a levantar. No nos has escuchado, ¿no?
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Venga, vamos al lío.
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk. Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
Ah, mira. Los Ángeles, California.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R and I should have an address.
Hombre, yo creo que deberíamos haber hablado primero porque es que no he entendido lo que ha pasado ahora mismo. Vamos a hablar primero.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
No ha hecho muy convencido tampoco, ¿no?
Come on.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Voy a estornudar.
Hasn't given me anything to go on.
Ah, tiramos por aquí. Lo dudo, ¿no? ¿Por qué me dejan manipular estas cosas? Si no valen para nada.
Have a good look around.
Operator, give me
There's gotta
R&I.
be something in here to go on.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks, ma'am.
Thank you. Vamos a terminar la investigación en esta zona. Alienista Fontaine ayuda a veteranos con problemas.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
Te pide, un poco antigua. Todavía no salió del planeta Tierra, pero...
I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I
vice.
want to give you something to calm your nerves.
La verga.
I want to take you on a journey. Journey back.
Quería probar, tío, un juego que no fuera online. Vamos, que el No Man's Sky todavía le voy a dar, ¿eh? los días así que no tenga muchas ganas de jugar este, no lo jugaré al No Man's Sky, porque me quedan muchas cosas por hacer. Pero quería probar uno sí que no fuera online, tío, para ver si me iba un poco mejor el directo, pero tampoco te creas tú. Esto ya lo hemos encontrado. Además que este juego tiene buena pinta, tío. Me mola tela, tío. A ver. ¡Ey! Aquí me vibra la plancha.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Vale. El oxidol.
Seems irrelevant.
Nada. Voy al patio. A ver qué tenemos por aquí. Cliente y está Adrián Black. No es una mierda. Fecha 4/1/47. Dirección 82 pavos la instalación, tú. 12 euros la fontanilla, 11 euros el transporte.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Ni 2 días, primo.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Outside. Hardware. Nuevo calentador automático forrado de vídeo. Tengo agua caliente 24 horas al día. 82 pavazos. Espérate. Ya que estamos a cotillear un poquito la casa. Esto es la gafa, la funda de la gafa.
This must be Adrian's.
Vacía. Stencil.
So the glasses are a match.
A ver este. Para mi Adrián, sola y enferma de amor sin ti. Vuelve pronto.
This thing gets more and more interesting.
Nicole. ¿Quién coño es Nicole? Nicole es su mujer. A ver. Margaret. La mujer se llama Margaret. Ese Adrián. Noire Rainbow. Los Ángeles, Seattle. 3 de diciembre del 46.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Que ha sido la mujer que la ha descuartizado. Si te fijas no hay ropa del marido, mira, está todo vacío. Un par de camisetas. Uy, se pone interesante. Me pica el oído.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
¿Qué coño es esto? Sí, tío. Es raro, ¿eh? Y este no lo abres por detrás por si acaso. Vamos fuera, como dice el pavo este. Sí. Aquí hay algo que me he dejado. A ver. Esto. Ni se sigue ni se corre. Garantía de 10 años. Echado para dar más agua caliente 24 horas al día. Vamos fuera a ver la cañería. Ah, como el que lo he oído. Flores. ¿Por qué la mira? Mira.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Esto se parece. Espérate, voy a poner yo. Ahí. Y va a faltar la que ha reventado la cabeza.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Muy cerca. Vale. Veremos que si ha sido el crimen... ¿Cómo se dice? Un crimen pasional, ¿no? Un crimen en casa. A ver, vamos a hablar con la señora Black. Uy, que me meto donde no es. Por allí, compadre.
I'm all right now, detectives.
Uf, muchas preguntas, ¿eh? Cuarto de la señora Black. Aquí tenemos muchas, ¿eh? Coche abandonado, mancha de sangre. Cerdo vivo fiado por F. Morgan. Es que, ¿quién coño es F. Morgan? Ya tenemos Black. Gafas. Tubería de acero, calentador. Cerillas, celebrando instalación recién de un calentador Instant Head. Funda de gafas. Mensaje oculto. Vuelve a niño Nicole.
Please hurry. My husband might be injured.
Late, ¿eh? Sin prisa. Seattle, folleto de los cantantes de con nivel de montaje, calentador. Una autoridad cero. Yo creo la cortada primero, ¿no?
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
No te crees, vamos. No. No me las das tú, ¿eh? Te voy a acusar.
Yes, I am accusing you. Your husband was going to leave you. That's motive. Now your only alibi is an empty house. Get it off your chest. Tell me the truth.
Whatever your theories are, you're going to have to prove that I was there and that I wanted to hurt him. Do you think you can do that, detective?
Que estuvo allí y que querían hacerle daño. No me las da. Hay muchas posibilidades, ¿eh?
Find my husband, you incompetent fool, or the LAPD will be facing a lawsuit.
La cago.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. Very shady character. I told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Eso no me ha dicho mucho, la verdad. La
Your
cerilla.
husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
Frank, que será Nicole, supongo.
So nothing out of the usual then.
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They looked terrible.
Pero estoy dudando ahora, ¿eh?
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
What was the purpose of Adrian's trip to Seattle, Mrs. Black?
He was meeting with some distributors. Adrian said that it was important to make contact
No me
interstate
fío, tío.
if he was going to grow his business.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
4 de 6 correcto. Qué
Please
cagada.
do, detective.
En la última le debería haber metido más caña, tío. Me cago en la puta. Tenemos que irnos. Más cerca no te podía haber puesto, ¿no? Retrasado.
Be quick, officer. It's an emergency.
Hostia. Qué guapo, ¿no? Vamos.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type.
La perga la policía,
Stranger
tú.
things have happened. Go straight through here.
Pues al final no es la mujer. Yo es que no sé, me ha parecido sospechosa, la verdad. Necesito ayuda. Respondemos al aviso. Vamos.
Take the next right.
Uy, la verga.
Hey, look out for the pedestrians.
Sí, perdón, perdón. La he cagado un poco. Sí, sí. Suena mucho, me le voy a bajar un poco ahora. Los sonidos, tío. A ver. Sonido. Efectos. Es un poquito menos, ¿no? Es que me viene bien la sirena para espantar a la peña. Uy, la bien, la verga.
This is 11K. Go ahead with...
What took you so long? They're getting away.
What happened here, sir?
They had guns. Dirty louses took everything and then booked. They went that way, the stairs alongside the track.
¿Qué coño? ¿Por dónde, hermano?
You look like a rat with the gold tooth wearing a...
LAPD!
Cops!
Stop it, Sal.
Mierda, ¿qué hacemos? Necesitamos un coche. Nah, cagada. Te pegarle un tiro en la cabeza entonces, ¿no? Que son muy agresivos aquí en el LA Noire, ¿eh? Ah. Lo hacemos. Del tiro.
What took you so long? They're getting away.
What happened here, sir?
They had guns. Dirty louses took everything and then booked. They went that way, the stairs alongside the track.
Los gestos faciales son la puta polla, ¿eh? Encuentro a los sospechosos. Pero ¿les meto un tiro o qué coño? Sí, reduce a los sospechosos.
LAPD!
Muerto el perro, se acabó la rabia. Hace un macafluking
Car 11K.
chulipandi.
Shots fired. The suspect is down at 3rd and Hill. It's code 4 here, but I need an ambulance.
11K, roger on the ambulance. All units, the shooting at 3rd and Hill Street is code 4. Code 4.
Pero te podían dar más méritos si no los matas, tío, y los reduces nada más. Pero bueno, ¿qué le vamos a hacer? Hemos conseguido otro traje, ¿no? Es que tú verás, tío, que... un poco agresivo, yo creo. Ah, no, tengo el mismo traje. ¿Qué coño es eso, tío? Hostia, para que te limpien los zapatos, tío, qué movida. ¡Ay! Te paso de pide. Límpiame. No hay nadie. Límpiame, hermana. No hay nadie. Hostia, qué guapo, tío. Qué tontería más guapa, ¿no? No quiere lío, puta. Sí, sí. Toma. Te pide.
You're a goddamn menace!
¿Le puedo echar gasofa? No. Ahora no puedo. Vamos a hacer una misión principal, compadre. Toma. Pues no tengo ni idea, hermano. No tengo ni idea. O sea, acabo de empezar. No creo, no sé, ¿eh? Bueno, es Rockstar, o sea, puede ser cualquier cosa. Quizás sí, quizás no. No tengo ni idea. Uy, la vi. Uf. Cómo que vaso. Lo que no puedo cambiar es la radio, tío. No sé cómo coño se cambia. O sea, o quitarla.
Turn left up ahead.
No se puede. Sí. Mira, aquí está. Cabananza. Cabananza.
Hey, I know you.
¿Cómo?
We were at school together.
Yeah.
How about you buy me a drink for old time's sake?
Ese actor, ¿no? Ese lo he visto yo para ahí.
Bourbon. A tall glass, no ice. Just bring me the bottle.
Qué puta, No se podía fumar antiguamente dentro de los bares. ¿Qué dices?
You looking for someone?
Sí.
So what next?
Ask the barkeep. He'll know all the regulars.
¿Qué es eso? Oh, mira. Coleccionable. Traje, el peso de la ley. ¡Toma! Espérate, que tenemos otro traje. Ay, no lo puedo poner ahora. Me cago en... Lady, lady, lady. Investigamos por aquí.
God damn it all! I asked them to hold the mayo.
Espérate.
Want a tip? Refill my coffee faster next time, honey.
Frank Morgan? Who's that?
Hostia puta. Lo hemos encontrado solo. Ah, es allí.
My eggs were running.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
¿Cómo que mala suerte? A ver.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Vamos a ver. Mire. No me suena. ¿Qué elegimos, tío? ¿Poli bueno, poli malo? ¿O acusamos? Increíbles estos, tío. Qué bueno, tío. Qué gracioso. ¿Poli buena? Venga.
If Black is hurt, anything you give up might help us find him before it's too late.
Look, if something happened to Adrian, then I'm sorry to hear about that, but I don't know nothing more about it. I can't help you.
Ese llamo no me convence para nada, tú.
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
A ver, vamos a ver las pruebas, tío. No, esta no. ¿Qué hacemos, hermano? De nuevo poli bueno. Es que no me convence este pavo, Pero no quiero ir tampoco de poli malo y cagarla. Seguimos con poli nuevo. Poli nuevo. Con poli bueno. Mira, está sospechoso. Está como intrigado, ¿no? De qué coño le vamos a decir. Seguimos con el mambo. Poli malo ahora. Venga, vamos ahí.
If he was on his way to meet you when he went missing, you're gonna have to do a lot better than I don't recall.
He had a couple and then left, I guess. Maybe he had to go meet someone.
That's the best I can do.
Eso me convenció un poco más.
Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? We tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
No sé, ¿eh? No sé yo sí. O sea, sí sé que miente, pero creo que no lo ha matado, ¿eh? ¡Ey! He hablado antes de tiempo. He hablado antes de tiempo. Espérate que lo voy a tener que seguir.
He sure left his drink in a hurry.
Venga, vamos a ir poquito a poco, con cuidado.
I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Nos dejamos una distancia prudente, más o menos. Ay, no tenemos... ¡No! ¡Qué cagada, tío! Le he dado sin querer. No, me cago en su puta vida, tío. ¡Ah! Madre del amor hermoso, tío. Espérate, hombre. Cago en 10. Con lo bien que iba, tío. Pero bueno, era al principio, no, era al principio. Es que, ¿sabes? Digo, estaba pensando en mi mente, ¿por qué no puedo poner yo el intermitente? Y le he dado como un tonto sin acordarme que era la sirena, tío. En fin. Lo que tiene, lo que tiene. Ahora sí, ahora sí.
Tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Venga, venga. Vamos.
He sure left his drink in a hurry.
No le vamos a dar a la sirena, ¿eh? Con cuidado, le iba a dar, le iba a dar otra vez, en verdad.
I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
A ver, quitarse. Vaya, poquito a poco. Qué edificio más guapo, ¿no? Los Ángeles. El semáforo me lo salto. ¿Esto que se va a ir a las afueras de la ciudad o qué?
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
Oye, detrás del coche, personaje. Ah, vale. El Morgan es el que estoy siguiendo. Al apartamento. Mira más Rúfalo, tío.
Let's check the place out. Come on. Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. It won't work on me.
Hombre, pues la verdad.
What now?
Any idea what apartment he's in?
Si miramos el coche un poquito. A ver si se ha dejado algo. Nada. Bueno, pues tenemos un coche más. Nada, habrá que entrar y averiguar cuál es. Aquí. Morgan, el segundo otra vez.
Apartment 2.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Del 1 al 4 para allá. El 2.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax?
Hostia, está vivo.
Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit. It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black? LAPD, give yourself up now. I knew it. Phelps, go after him. I'll try and hit him.
Hostia, esto está bueno, Esta misión me ha gustado. Yo sabía que muerto no iba a estar, claro. Ha contratado al cerdo, lo ha descuartizado. Ha puesto sus gafas como para eliminar. O sea, que no quiere estar con su mujer. No, hombre, este no lo voy a matar, hombre. Este no lo voy a matar. Que no ha cometido ningún crimen. Hermano, tenemos encerrado un gordito. No es una mierda.
Adrian. Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama? I thought it would be easier. No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house.
I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Se te lía gorda, hermano.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Eso me lo han dicho siempre, pero después no me suben los contratos nunca. La gente, váyate. Eres muy bueno, tío, es la polla, Dame dinero. Si tan bueno soy, dame dinero. Encima me quitan daño a vehículo 259. Cago en la puta. Preguntas correctas 7 de 12, madre mía. Y me falta una pista. Dice, Frank Morgan podría haber largado sobre Adrian Black con un interrogatorio más duro. A ver ya. La próxima vez vamos más a tope. El primer caso. El coche del cónsul. La verga.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs, says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Vea,
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
Dime. En tráfico.
Rimsky,
No he empezado.
Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
He empezado como patrullero. Me han ascendido ahora a tráfico.
Ah, vale, patrullero como que no está en ningún lado.
Claro, el primer departamento. Acabo de empezar. Más o menos. No está mal. Me encantan las caras, tío, de la peña, tío. Este se parece más Rúfalo, tío.
An abandoned vehicle.
Un coche abandonado.
Sounds like there's more to it
Sí.
than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Sí, si te quieres venir
Come on,
aquí.
my intense protege. Let's go see.
Coño, vente para acá, pero pon en el móvil también el Twitch para ya o en el ordenador.
Keep
Y
talking.
ya que
Someday
está,
you'll say something intelligent.
o lo pon en el PC por si tienes que interactuar, hacer cosas con el móvil.
I swear. This
Y ya
town
me
is
ponen
going
otros
straight to
seguidores aquí. Claro. Todavía no. Me estaba comiendo, la verdad, bastante mierda de esas, tío. Bueno, ¿qué tenemos que hacer? Que no me he enterado. Investigar un coche abandonado, ¿no? No. Por aquí no tiramos antes. ¿Dónde está el coche? ¿Dónde está el coche? Este es mi coche. Vámonos, Mark. Venga. Quiero ver un segundito el mapa. A ver, tenemos aquí un delito. La leyenda es solo esto. No, lugar importante, objeto oculto. A ver, quiero averiguar qué coño es. Dice oficina de registro. Las características de torres gemelas góticas. Oficina de registro se elevan sobre una cúpula de unos 15 metros de altura. Sus vidrieras muestran una cueva de una montaña con unas plantas y flores, una lámpara de araña, de vestido. La verga. Voy a... ¿Dónde estoy yo? Que no me veo. Estoy aquí. Voy a ver qué coño es esto. A ver. ¿Cuál es el guapo? El que me han dado, ¿no? A ver, tenemos el peso de la ley. La ciudad de LA es mucho más peligrosa de noche. Este es nuevo, ¿no? De patrulla, el chico de oro, el pugil. Este es el más guapo, ¿no? De momento. ¿Cuál te mola más? ¿El 1, el 4, el 5, el 3? Es que dice, este golpeas más fuerte y resiste más a los golpes. Pero feísimo, en verdad. El chico de oro. Pero que dice, consigue 2 trajes que te los planchen. ¿Cómo es eso? No sé cómo va eso. Y después tenemos disparas mejor con el Garand y el 45 Colt. Ni idea, hermano. Y la ciudad de LA es mucho más peligrosa de noche. Este es el que más me mola, ¿eh? A ver cuál cogemos. Este es muy capo, ¿no? Muy mafioso. Este parece más que un funcionario. Un tío rico. El patrullero. Este mola, tío. Este mola. Y vamos a ir a lo de eso interesante. A ver qué coño es. Ay, ya me lío. A ver. What the fuck is this?
You hear about Adrian? Broad in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about?
Me tengo que bajar.
Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
Posible enfermo mental, identificación. ¿Hacho intervenimos? Venga, vamos a intervenir. Me pide. Un enfermo mental, a ver qué... ¿Qué pasa ahí? una sirenita. ¡Ay! ¡A la verga! Se añadirá al mapa principal, claro, pero tengo que bajarme, ¿no? Yo supongo, para verlo y hacerle una fotito o algo. Luego lo vemos. Freno de mano. Te pide. Lo acabo de descubrir, ¿eh? Vamos. Esa se me ha ido. Menos mal que la había...
This is car 11K. We'll handle the 415.
¿Dónde es? ¿Dónde?
11K. Your 415 is at the Alico station at Wilshire and Flower.
Possible mental.
Ah, que era un atraco. Ah, bueno. ¡Hostia! Hostia, que colgado tú.
You're the one who's been sending cosmic rays into my room. I'll show you. Yes, sir. You're not going to control my thoughts anymore.
Just calm down, sir.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Te voy a meter, ¿no? No corra.
Give it up,
No.
LAPD.
¿Dónde está? ¿Por qué me he metido por aquí? No sé qué ha pasado, hermano. Se ha rayado.
Hey, isn't that the cop who saw?
Ven aquí. Uy. Uf. Ven. Vamos. Al suelo no, ¿qué hago tú? O sea, lo que son el combate no es muy allá, la verdad. Pero bueno, está muy guapo, tío. Venga. Vamos a ver el mapita. Y vamos, mira, vamos a ver qué es esto. Un segundito. Vehículo oculto. Y esto. Vehículo oculto. Ah, vale, son vehículos, ¿no? Por lo que veo. Son todos vehículos. Es que pone objeto oculto. Entonces habrá más cosas aparte de los vehículos, supongo. Vale, de momento vamos a ir a esta. De experiencia. Intuición. Y si tengo 5 de intuición, no sé qué pasará. Ah, mira, ahí está, a la izquierda tengo los dos departamentos. Ahora mismo estoy en tráfico. Antivicio, incendio y homicidio. Yo creo que homicidio será el más chungo, ¿no? Vamos para allá. Ahora mismo no acepto ya más trabajo. Vamos a ir a la misión principal.
Go right.
Ya lo sé, cabrón.
Straight through.
Escenario del crimen.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Cars down the alleyway, detectives.
A ver qué nos encontramos.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Vale, revisamos todas las pistas.
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner.
Me falta una rueda, la matrícula.
Must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have
Bandera
street
argentina.
value.
Interesting. A ver qué tenemos por aquí. Certificado de matriculación de automóviles de California. Escrito tal y como se indica en funcionamiento. Acuerdo con las estipulaciones de la ley de vehículo y tráfico en autopistas. Hasta el 31 de marzo de 1948, matriculación de Packer Scriber, Argentina, Los Ángeles, California. Una documentación
It's owned by the
llega.
Argentinian embassy.
Sí, sí. De la embajada, tú. Argentino. Che.
Empty.
Empty. Y una rueda reventadita. Rueda
Stealing the wheels is
desaparecida.
for amateurs. Car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Muy bien. Vale. Por aquí tenemos un bate de béisbol.
Incidental.
Incidental. ¿Qué es esto? Teléfono de la policía. A ver, un vaso plástico.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Y la pelota.
Doesn't look like anything.
Nada, esto no tiene importancia. A ver esto. Una llave inglesa. The Way Bros, but World.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Te pide. Más cositas, tenemos que buscar más. A ver qué piensa la peña por aquí.
Clear this area immediately.
No te ha hecho ni puto caso.
Car was dumped in his backyard after all.
¿Quién ha hablado? A ver.
I'm not so sure.
Nada, nada. Vamos. Esto está lejos. Aquí dice la señora. Hola. Nada. A ver, a ver, a ver. Si encontramos más cositas por aquí. Esto tampoco. Esto es para llamar. Y que me digan la ubicación, ¿no?
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment.
Un momento.
Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thank you.
Venga.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Abandonada sonora, matrícula sacada del coche abandonada, bandera diplomática del Paraguay abandonada, del constructor argentino, rueda delantera sacada del coche abandonado. Firme, ¿eh?
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
Posible sospechoso. Vamos a... Sospechoso hispano. Puto racista. Coche sospechoso.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
La cara que pone, tío.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Unos hispanos fueron antiguos.
Can you describe the men?
Like I said, they were beaners.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Ahí un poquito más.
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? You want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Hijo puta.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, if you could come back and do something about those kids.
Well, how about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Dame la mierda esa. ¿Dónde me ha dicho que estaba? Aquí. Juan Francisco Valdés. Más bien.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
¿Y por qué te vas al primero, hermano? Me gustan los caramelos de cereza, largas y gales. Piel morena. Rizo rubio. Estoy con ojos azules. Alto y delgado. Pecho fuerte. y delicada. A ver dónde voy, el número de teléfono,
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Moreno y atractivo, especialmente tímido. Me gusta no regalar. Vamos, que es un poquito tirando a gay, ¿no? Pero de estos de secreto, porque mira, tiene una agenda. O sea, en plan... No sé, tendremos que llamar aquí ahora. Otra vez.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Ese no era.
Messages for me, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert
Mira.
706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks.
Vamos para allá.
Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks for your help.
O sea, podemos ir primero a la comisaría.
Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
We can visit the Packard dealership or head back to Central and interview this Valdez character. Your call.
¿Qué hacemos? Es que yendo a la comisaría tampoco vamos a sacar nada. Vamos al concesionario.
This has got to be the...
Hostia puta.
Try making it to the next intersection without killing anybody. Can you do that for me?
Sí, sí.
Straight over. This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Llego. Uy. Vale.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model four-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
Vamos para allá.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
Falta la roja.
That's not right.
Me he equivocado,
One
perdón.
left.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Alguien de dentro. ¿Con eso no puedo hablar?
Don't think this is any use to us. Circumstantial.
Quitándole la cocina.
Doesn't tell me anything. This isn't what we're looking for.
Pues no sé, tío. Me gustaría hablar con este tío. Matrículas.
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
No creo que la haya guardado aquí, ¿no? Puta. ¿Y si se lo ha puesto a este coche? No, de California también.
Advice?
We'll need a full statement from Dewey to put in our report.
Sí, yo aquí ya no encuentro nada. ¿Dónde está el pavo este?
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Relación con Valde, paradero de la...
Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
I've had just about enough of you, Dewey. What's the angle with Valdez?
The embassy bought the car. When it comes in for service, Valdez picks it up. That's it.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. Sure as hell isn't here.
A ver, vamos a eliminar.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves your head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, If he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards to steal anything the minute your back is turned.
What are you hiding, Dewey? Spill it. You don't want the LAPD getting too interested in this place.
So I hire a few illegals. It's cheaper than hiring returning GIs, and they have less attitude. Downside is, they're a little light-fingered.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling. Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
Vale, perfecto. Vamos a la residencia Delgado, a la comisaría central. El tema de guardar no lo he visto yo. Si se guarda solo. Investiga el patio de Jacobs. Investiga la casa Delgado. Coño, claro, pero no he elegido. A mí la comisaría.
Get out! This isn't a tank, Phelps!
You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. God's name would want that.
I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color, and look what we have now.
Qué movida, ¿eh? ¿Qué he pasado, tío, leyendo? Voy a tener que tirar por ahí. Me ahorro la trayectoria. Joder, ¿dónde coño es, tío? Ya, me tiro por donde... por donde no era, tío. Aquí lo vamos a dejar, chavales. Voy a cenar algo. Y mañana no sé si curro o no. Así que iré avisando por Twitter. A ver si terminamos esto.
And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Mikowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Ficha venda del pajarero del vehículo consular.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
You didn't use the car last night?
For dinner, yes. But it was back in the garage by 9.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano-Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Bought a Packard, Valdez? A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a purchase at his establishment. It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in the civil service.
Don't tell that to the Argentine taxpayers.
¿Eso ha sido todo? Hemos quedado medias, ¿eh? Hemos quedado ido un poquito más.
No more questions. I am late for an important engagement. When will you deliver my automobile?
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting he wouldn't forget.
Mouthpiece store strips off me at the grand jury.
Qué mierda, ¿no? Oye, pero todavía no ha terminado. Espérate. Creo que aceptó solo del trato de exhibiciones con William después. Vale. Sí, nos tenemos que ir. A tope.
People might move out of the way quicker if you use the siren.
Sí, por ahí no voy a caber. Vamos. Que yo también.
Look out!
No venga hacia el coche, hombre.
Well, now you've either got to stop or put your fucking foot down.
No le he dado, ¿eh? Me ha jodido la vida un poco.
Good looking for police.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
¿Vamos? ¿Qué tarda en llegar?
number 3 marked on that door.
Perdón.
Yeah. LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
Broad.
So how far along are you, Anna?
Me gusta la banderita.
Nearly 20 weeks.
Right. So how's it going to be when you go into labor and he's not around?
You are wrong about
Souvenirs are a
Gabriel.
dumb move.
He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
Va a estar para aquí a lo mejor. Vamos a tener que salir corriendo.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy.
Nothing significant. I doubt it.
¿Qué es esto?
Nope.
Ah, una barra de labio.
Serving breakfast for 2, Anna? You should have cleared up.
No sabía que estaba para aquí.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
Gabriel's been in trouble before. He left you here alone to answer for him, and you expect me to believe that his motive was honor?
Please don't yell at me. I've done nothing wrong.
Let go.
Maybe check out back, too. This punk has something stashed somewhere, I know it.
¿Dónde? ¿Atrás? ¿Dónde? Esta es otra casa, ¿no? Ahí está la matrícula.
Diplomatic license plates.
No good to me.
No.
Don't think this is anything.
Ruedas.
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
Pues ya está.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
You're lying, Anna. I think you're a willing accomplice in these robberies.
What proof do you have that I stole the cars?
¿Qué pruebas? ¿Qué pruebas? Las ruedas robadas. No sé, no sé, no sé.
Sorry. My mistake.
Vale, vamos a utilizar una intuición. Polimalo.
Then tell us where he is. If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna.
Vamos.
As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line. That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year. No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine automobiles. We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
Bueno, chavales, vamos a dejar aquí, que voy a cenar. Un placer como siempre. Mañana os aviso de cuando voy a estar en directo. Chao, 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 chao.